I was thinking to myself, no, please don't stop kids, right? Because I hate talking to kids. They are the most insensitive and the most... Anyway, one of them was okay, and it's a pity that he had to leave. And so the people who offer me money, hi, do you speak English?
Yeah.
All right. I'm showing the industries that abuse animals.
We already seen something like that. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, those are the standard practices of the animal industry. I'm showing the industries that abuse animals, like the dairy industry and the egg industries, also the meat industry and the fish industries.
Sí, mano, tipo, ele faz todo isso para o animalzinho, tá ligado? Tipo,
All these animals came from beautiful places. Some of them came from small farms, cage-free, etc. But they all wind up in a slaughterhouse. So it doesn't matter if they come from a beautiful place. It doesn't matter if the farmers gave them names. They all wind up in a slaughterhouse. So how do you feel when you see this?
I feel bad. Actually.
You feel bad? Okay. And you? You feel bad?
Yeah.
And you? You feel bad? If it's not good enough for your eyes, how come it's good enough for your stomach?
You. Yeah.
Right? Because if I was showing how an apple pie has been made, you would have a different reaction, right? So everybody knows, and you too, because you know you have a mobile phone, you have access to internet, etc., etc., that vegans exist. I exist. I'm not dead. You have 88 million vegans. You have vegan athletes. You have vegan bodybuilders. So therefore, you don't have to be Einstein to count 1 and 1 is 2, right? It's absolutely unnecessary to eat animals and their secretions. So if it's absolutely unnecessary to eat eggs and dairy and fish and meat, then it becomes morally unjustifiable, right? Yes, you agree with this? And you? And you? So why choosing to be cruel then?
Because it's easy, I thought.
It's easy to be cruel? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
You
So I'll be
might-
cruel to you then, if it's easy.
No, not for me. I think it's easy for the companies. Like it's
No.
easy
All right. So is this animal abuse? Is this animal abuse? Yes? Is this animal abuse? Yes? Is there anything that justifies animal abuse?
No, nothing.
Nothing? And you? Nothing justifies animal abuse? Okay. Are you against animal abusers? The ones who cut their tails, the ones who skin them alive, the ones who boil them alive, etc., etc., etc. Are you against these people, animal abusers? Would you be friend with someone torturing animals and killing them? No, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. So there are two kinds of workers working in here. We have the immigrants. They have no papers. They are underpaid. The number one cause of suicides in the world are these workers in here, right? Because a normal person killing animals all day long, you know, you become crazy. You wind up crazy, right? So the first cause of suicides in the world is these workers. The first cause of drug addiction, the first cause of domestic violence, and also alcoholism, right? But then we have the other ones. We have the psychopaths who actually enjoy doing this, right? You have a huge amount of videos on YouTube. These people enjoy doing this. They laugh. They're mocking their victims, or they're cutting them into pieces alive, all right? So we have two different kinds of people. So their bosses who pay them every month their salaries, are they as guilty as them or not? Did you understand the question? If someone wanted to kill a dog, and instead of killing the dog, this person pays another person to kill the dog.
He's also guilty, for sure.
Both of them are guilty.
Yeah.
So their bosses, the ones who pay them their salaries every month to these psychopaths, are they as guilty as them?
Yeah, but what is the like?
What do you mean? Yeah, but are they as guilty as them? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right, and you?
Also we.
Yes.
Also we for buying it.
Exactly. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever thought about this? That you're
Yeah.
paying those psychopaths to do this? All right. So if it's absolutely unnecessary to do this, if it's absolutely unnecessary to eat animals and to eat their secretions, then why doing it? It becomes morally unjustifiable. So you told me that you're against animal abuse. It's possible to be against animal abuse and at the same time abusing animals.
No, that's
It's irrational, right? It's irrational. So I'm here because I want you to think about these things. I want you to question things. I want you to see if you're being rational with yourselves and with me, and if you're being honest with me and with yourselves as well. And if you're, for you to get to your own conclusions and to know if you're aligning your moral values with your actions, right? Because if you're telling me you're against this, but tonight you're going to eat eggs and dairy and fish and meat, then you're being a hypocrite, right? So do you feel?
all the time, actually.
Yeah. So do you feel comfortable being a hypocrite? No. All right. So what are you going to do about it?
Think about it all the night, actually.
All right.
We
All right.
are going to discuss it.
Okay. So if you were the victim instead of the victimizer, if you were the victim instead of the assassin, would it be okay if your assassin told you, okay, I'm going to think about it. You know what? Yeah. Instead of killing you, I'm going to cut your leg, or instead of I'm going to abuse you less, or I'm going to abuse you on Sundays only. Would you be okay with that response from your victimizer? So why it's so difficult for you to put yourself in your victim's place? Why it's so difficult? These victims have the same capacity to suffer, just like yourself. So why choosing to be cruel? I'm asking you now. Why choosing to be cruel?
I'm not choosing it, but
Well, maybe not before meeting me, but now, yeah.
I'm in the middle, No,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in the last part of the pyramid, But like.
No. You're directly responsible for this because you're paying for this. Directly. You're responsible for the deaths of 92.2 billion land animals every year and 3 trillion marine animals every year because you're paying this every single day, 3 times a day, 365 days a year. So you're directly responsible for this. So don't try to blame others. You're responsible for this. So I'm here for you to hold yourself accountable for your crimes. And I want you to, I don't want you to feel attacked when I'm telling you the truth, because telling the truth is the most respectful thing to do, right? You don't lie to your friends. I'm telling you the truth. So some people feel attacked and they get defensive and nasty, and some other people, they just thank me and they go vegan. So which one are you?
None of them. We are going to think about it. We are going to discuss it. But
What is there to think? What is there to discuss? You're either against animal abuse or you're not. As simple as that.
I don't gonna say I'm going to go vegan.
You don't want to say you want to stop abusing animals. Is that it? Because what is vegan? What is vegan?
Like, don't eat animals.
Vegan means anti-animal abuse. Before you said to me that you're anti-animal abuse. So therefore you have the vegan philosophy, but you're not aligning your moral values with your actions.
Okay.
So why choosing not to do that?
Antes de que me ponga a pelear.
No, you don't have to fight with me. You have to be honest with yourself. If you're telling me that you're against this and you're going to finance it,
Really, I don't go vegan because.
you don't want
at
to
the
stop
end of the
abuse
day-
animals because
At the end of the day, even the vegetables have a lot of things. They put a lot of things. If you buy.
To
if
put
you
a lot of
buy
what?
Bio or something like that.
But it
they
has nothing
have
to
a
do
lot
with
of
bio.
things.
It's about your animal abuse. What bio has to do with anything? What are you talking about? I'm not talking about health here. I'm talking about your victims. So what are you talking about? I don't know.
I don't like it, but at the end of the day, they are unconscious like a human being. So that's it.
At the end of the day, what?
They have like they don't think like they.
They don't think? Do they have the capacity to suffer? Yes or no?
They don't have capacity.
They don't have the capacity to suffer.
Me yes, but an animal don't.
Oh, animals don't feel pain. Who are you trying to
Yeah,
fool?
sure, but they don't feel that itself.
Oh yeah, they do, and that's exactly what I'm showing. They feel scared to death when they know they're going to be killed. They smell
it's
blood in the air.
natural. It's
They smell
animal.
blood in the
It's
air.
also animal, but we are like different from the animals.
But you have the same capacity to suffer. That's the important thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter if your victims don't speak English. It doesn't matter if they don't go to the moon. It doesn't matter if they don't write symphonies. They have the same capacity to suffer like you, and they have the capacity to feel
okay,
fear.
If we don't use them for it or something, what is the final like use of the animals? They don't go in six anymore.
All right. Why do you think they exist in the first place?
Like
Well,
for
because-
it,
no.
Because the human need them.
No, because they are artificially raised. They are raped, literally. That's why we have 92.2 billions of
So are
them.
you telling me in the the past, like in the beginning of our eras, the human, they didn't eat animals.
Why
actually.
are you going to take a time machine and go to the past?
They also eat the animals. No?
Why it's important what other people did yesterday or 1,000 years ago? What is the importance?
That people we are here.
So
right
you're
now.
abusing animals because thousands of years ago, some people, not all of them, killed animals.
So
Is that
are you
it?
telling me the humans will survive until this day because they are will eating because we are still eating
It depends
kids
on
and,
where these people
and
were.
apples?
If they were in
Are you
cold
telling
place,
me we are going to survive like cover us with apples and pears?
what you mean cover ourselves with apples and pears? What you
With
mean?
animals, if we sacrifice animal, we are going to have leather.
Well, you can have leather made out of plants, which is even better
yeah,
looking.
more warming than a cow.
So you're trying to
meat or
justify your
something.
animal abuse because some
Sure, I
people
will
wear skin. Is that it? You don't give a shit about this. Be honest with me. Yeah. What a disappointment. What happened with the recording though?